I'm going to speak with Melissa Barrett, who's a manager of the Business Advisory Services Unit at the JBDC. But, that message, that it is important. It's a very important issue, because if you can't resolve dissent.
Good morning, Dr. Taylor. I am great. How are you?
I could be worse, so I'm not even complaining. So, every time I get the opportunity to speak with JBDC, I get excited, because I do know that that small, micro, and medium enterprises are the drivers of the economy. There's a particular, though, focus that you have here today. So speak to us about that.
Okay, so JBDC is currently pushing its mentorship program.
Mm-hmm.
We are seeking to find mentor partners in the Jamaican landscape to support our entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. We're looking for experienced business owners. We have, based on the fact that we support the sector, we have a pool of past entrepreneurs or existing entrepreneurs that are moving along the continuum that is providing mentorship support to our earlier stage entities. But we're also looking for larger entities that have a depth of experience to help provide guidance and support to our smaller micro businesses in our programs going forward. We have done our mentorship under our accelerator programs over the years, and we have gotten the support of the ecosystem, and the clients who have received the support of the mentors have found it very useful. So we want to deepen that effort by calling on the Jamaican business owners that have this wealth of knowledge to join our pool to support our entrepreneurs that are just starting out or just looking to scale.
Okay. And you're talking about, as mentors, you're speaking about former MSMEs, or you're talking also about larger entities?
Large entities as well as MSMEs. So large entities, they're business leaders within those institutions that can provide guidance and support. A lot of our entrepreneurs struggle with structure, just organizing their operations for scaling. The information and insight that a business leader could provide to a smaller business player is critical and useful. They have significant knowledge of the regulations and industry activities that the smaller entity could benefit from. They also, as big entities, could benefit from emerging trends, what's coming up in the space for the smaller entities that could be built into their model, and they could be able to provide support and linkage or even funding for entities that are coming up in the micro stage. So I'm calling on more seasoned and experienced entrepreneurs within the MSME sector and large corporations that have business leaders that can seek to help an entrepreneur that's just starting out to grow professionally, grow personally in terms of building their leadership skills around the entities that they're driving. Mm-hmm. So it's not just for MSMEs, it's for big business as well that have the time. I also want to emphasize that the programs have time. So it's not like we're committing them to years and years of support. These mentorship programs usually run for like 6 months, mm-hmm. and you are required to be in sessions monthly, depending on how many mentors you can accommodate. So for a 1 hour monthly meeting around the things that they're struggling with and need guidance around, we also facilitate them online. So it's not always in person. We have mentor mingles, so there's an opportunity for networking. So you may be asked or be invited to come to events to be able to mentor as a group, network and engage other players, or be a presenter in the things that we do. We also we use our mentors in our advisory panel programs, because some mentors may be experienced in marketing, legal, finance, corporate governance, HR, in terms of their competence and what they could bring. When we create advisory panels for businesses, which is a form of a board, the entrepreneur is able to benefit from the insight that this group of persons could provide. So the mentors are invited to be a part of those activities as well. So there are lots of
so here's Melissa, here's a straight question. I understand the obvious benefit to the newer and smaller businesses that need the advice and help and mentorship. What is in it for the prospective mentors?
The mentors are big is to be able to...
I'm not hearing you.
Be able to give back, social responsibility, giving back and contributing to the growth of the broader business community, help to strengthen the value chains that they're a part of. So there are big business in agriculture, and they would want to see the smaller entities that are providing input into their operation. Well, this is an opportunity for you to be able to engage and support them and guide them so that there are better inputs into your structure for your organization, your value chain that you're building out to grow your big business. So small business are inputs into that bigger value chain. There's opportunity for networking.
Okay, important. Right. So an important point. So, in as much as you might already be a large business and you're doing pretty well on your own, you want to continue to have relationships with, let's call it the tributary model, where yes, you're no longer a small stream, you're now a river, but it does help because the water runs into your stream and you don't know later on down the road because it is a system water that ultimately will keep you running, even when you think it's yourself. So it makes it's not just corporate responsibility, but it also makes economic sense because you don't know what the future holds.
And also a lot of the emerging trends and innovations happen at the startup stage. And for big business to help and support those trends, it's from the networking and engaging with these earlier stage entrepreneurs that they're able to get these insights and to be able to see how they can support those entities that are coming up to be better players in the ecosystem that they're a part of.
Okay, and that totally makes sense. You know, I recall, over the years, I've been privileged to do the Tourism Linkages Network, right? And, you know, at the Tourism Linkages Network, we know that JBDC features a whole lot there. You know, the Things Jamaica brand and a whole lot of entities, and the networking is just amazing. But I recall doing it in the context of tourism, and you do have these large hoteliers and large entities that provide services and goods to the hotels. And in that larger conversation, as we have had the road shows and the broadcasts, etc., and Hotline, as I said, being fortunate to be there, I was quite pleased to see the level of interest that the larger entities had in keeping the networks going.
Strong.
Yes.
Because it allows, even for them in terms of cost management, you talk about the linkages in terms of the inputs for their operation and be able to support. I remember at one point in time, the Development Bank of Jamaica was looking at a factoring methodology where the bigger entities were able to help fund the smaller businesses. In terms of DBJ would provide some funding that allows for the smaller businesses to be paid even when the big business didn't have the funds at the time because they have their cycle of payment. So in terms of just being there to help them find the opportunities that are there to support them, to support the structure of their industries better. Another thing too, you mentioned tourism, but there are several sectors that we would want or that we are underdeveloped in that a lot of big businesses have expertise in, that they could provide guidance and support to those that are just starting up or that are fledgling and need guidance around how to organize and structure themselves to move forward. I think the insight that the big businesses have that the entrepreneurs could get is so significant. Whenever we do the programs, the clients are always so impressed with the knowledge, especially you have some experienced entrepreneurs that have been doing things for over 50 years and can provide so much insight. I remember one of our entrepreneurs out of Manchester that would have supported businesses in the agricultural sector. He was such a critical player in the support of those small players in terms of how they could organize themselves better for growth, to help make cash flow decisions, to make decisions in terms of who and where and buy from, to help identify customer acquisition strategies, marketing strategies. The knowledge that entrepreneur would have gained is significant for a small player who would not have been this experienced. So just having regulations and compliance, the insights, the failings that the big businesses would have made, you could now save your young entrepreneur with their limited funds from making those major errors in their operations. So we are really emphasizing that our big businesses should see how it is that they can help drive the market, the ecosystem for the MSMEs, the smaller players, and partner with JBDC in that journey. We want to delve into what is possible in terms of measuring how this effort supports the client. We know we track revenue growth, we track employment opportunities, we track access to finance, and I know the bigger businesses have.
Did I just lose you, Melissa? Hello? I'm not sure what just happened. I think I might have just lost her for a minute. Melissa Barrett. She's gone. All right. Having a conversation right now as we do the feature, Grow Your Business. Of course, it's a feature sponsored and performed by the JBDC, that's the Jamaica Business Development Corporation, an entity that has been cradling and sustaining and mentoring and guiding small businesses over the years. And as I said to you, that small businesses, micro, small, and medium enterprises globally have been those entities that have led to increases in GDP overall. That is, the real drivers of economic growth have been micro, small, and medium enterprises, in spite of, large foreign investment and large direct investment, believe it or not. So they do have a mentorship program. We were speaking about it, and we're almost 0 out of time. Final words, Melissa.
Final word is for the persons that are interested in becoming a part of our mentorship program to contact us, 928-5161-5. We are located, our head office is in Kingston on Camp Road, but we are island-wide, present in St. Anne, St. James, Westmoreland, Manchester, Kingston, St. Thomas. So you can reach out to any of our locations. You can also visit our website, www.jbdc.net, to register. In terms of entrepreneurs, we're always calling on them. They need us still. So they can sign up for services on our website. There's a direct link for online onboarding of clients. But we also, for those, I also spoke about specialized mentors. We have a consultancy program that those specialists can also be a part of, so they can send their resumes and bios to consultancy registry at jbdc.net. And
by the way, you are participating in the roadshow tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
Right.
Our virtual center officer will be present, and the supervisors and members of the team will be there to support the judging and all the
and other kinds of hands-on support as well. Huh?
Yes.
All right.
There will be officers there.
And that's at the Open Bible Church at Twickenham Park tomorrow, all day?
All day.
God bless you. Walk good,
Take
but
care.
don't walk
Thank
too
you for
far,
having
Melissa
us.
Barrett. Bless you.
All right.